Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. So this video is not going to be like my normal videos. It's going to be kind of a combo video. I do want to talk about retiring, leaving YouTube and not making videos anymore, feeling like I've been canceled on YouTube. And also the Sephora sale is still going on for the rest of the weekend and I got my order in today, so I wanted to try on some of the makeup that I have here today. But before we get into that, first I wanted to talk about the idea of retiring. I mean, I'm 62 and I have talked to so many of my friends in the last few weeks who either have retired or are retiring within the next year. And it's making me feel like, well, maybe I should start thinking about retirement. I really hadn't thought about it at all. I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on, being on YouTube forever. No, probably not forever. I keep thinking, well, I'm not going to want to do this when I'm 70, am I? And I'm like, maybe. But as much as I don't want to retire, I feel like almost I'm getting pushed out of YouTube. And it's really like distressing me because, I love my job. I love what I do. I love having my YouTube channel. I love trying things and talking to you wonderful ladies every week and men. And I don't want it to end, but I feel like the algorithm is just so weird lately that I cannot figure out how to get your eyeballs on my videos. And, I actually asked in a video recently if you guys had even seen my latest videos, if YouTube was serving them to you. And I had shown thumbnails from the 8 videos that I had done over the past 2 months, and overwhelmingly people were like, no, I didn't see any of those, or I got served one of those. People are telling me that they're subscribed to my channel, they have notifications turned on, and still every time they log into YouTube, they're not seeing my videos. They're seeing all these random videos that they're not that interested in. It's been distressing me for quite a while because, when the viewership goes down, it makes you think like, well, maybe people are just tired of me, or maybe I've run my course, or maybe I'm not doing things that people find interesting anymore, or maybe they don't want to see what I'm putting out. And so it makes you second guess what you're doing here on YouTube. Sorry, I feel like I'm turning all red because I'm getting really heated about this because, I never want to like whine about my YouTube channel or how I'm doing, because it really is one of the best things that's ever happened in my life, and I'm so thankful for it, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to build it up to the size and the reach that it has. But I feel like YouTube has put the brakes on me, and so I find it really upsetting because I've spent the last 12 years building this, and to have them just decide that they're not going to show my videos to people who want to see them now is so distressing. But I did notice that when I'm watching YouTube, the same thing happens to me. I'm subscribed to certain, creators, and they weren't showing up in my feed either. I think YouTube is trying to be more like TikTok, where they're just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that something will grab your interest, and then they'll start feeding you those kind of videos. For those of you who wrote in, who are not seeing my videos, who really did still want to see me, I have a suggestion. Well, what I noticed on the home screen is that if you're watching in a horizontal format, like on a TV or a laptop, there will be a menu in the top left of your screen. And if you're watching on more of a mobile format, which is, this way, tall, there will be a little menu on the bottom of your screen. And the 3 menu items that you have to pay attention to are home, shorts, and subscriptions. Okay, so when you first open up YouTube to watch, it always goes to your YouTube homepage. Your YouTube homepage used to be the place where all the people that you subscribe to, they would load them on there and you could just watch all your favorites and watch all your videos. Well, now the homepage has turned more into like a TikTok homepage where it just throws random stuff at you hoping it'll stick. But the bottom one, subscriptions. Those are your subscriptions. Those are the channels that you are subscribed to. So if you go into YouTube and you want to see the channels that you actually subscribe to, click on subscriptions every time you go in, and then you'll get to see all of the content, all of the creators that you subscribe to, and with any luck, I'll be there as well. A couple people had said that a few other creators were having the same problem, and they had noticed it started happening when they dropped from doing, say, 2 or 3 videos down to 1 video a week. So it almost feels like YouTube is punishing creators for not posting as often, and also punishing our audience that we're not posting as often. So you guys know I dropped down from doing 2 videos to 1 about a year and a half ago, and it was really just so I could have a better quality of life, because unfortunately, as I've gotten older, I've gotten slower, and I would really love to be able to still be able to make 2 videos a week for you guys, like long form videos, but it's just so hard. I mean, it used to take me 6 to 8 hours to edit a video. Now it takes me like 10 to 15 hours to edit a video because I'm just slower. It's just the way it is. You know, and an easy solution would be to get an editor, but I have to pre-edit my videos anyway because being 62, I can't speak as eloquently as I used to. I can't keep my train on the track, so there's a lot of taking a chunk from here and putting it up here, and oops, I said the wrong word there, let me go find it here and dub it in here. Things like that, that I feel like I have to pre-edit it anyway, so once I've pre-edited it, I might as well do the editing. But before we get too far into it, let me just show you the makeup that I have for you today. And I had to put the air conditioning on because it's getting so hot up here and I'm so heated. It is weird, right, that it's the first week of November. It's going to be 70 degrees out today here in New England. This is nuts. So just put the air conditioning on. Hopefully I can stop being so heated about what's happening with YouTube and my channel. Okay, so let me just briefly show you the products that I'm going to use today because I'm not going to talk about them while I'm using them. So first is the Dior foundation stick. This is kind of going viral. This was the thing that the most people asked me about below my Sephora video. So if you want to see my Sephora recommendations, I can link that video for you right here, but this is the stick. I've tried it once. I didn't love it, so I didn't include it in that video, but I want to try it again today over a different sunscreen. First time I tried it, I used it over my Haru Haru Wonder, and I felt like it made me look really textury. I felt like it was really drying, and my skin was all flaky by the end of the day, so no go. So today I'm using it over the Healthy Skin Labs Protect, which is a mineral hydrating sunscreen. The other thing I have is the Huda Icy Nudes palette, which I only just like had in my cart, and so have never tried this one before, but she's so pretty. Look at that. Then I have the Westman Atelier. This is a 3-pack of, I believe it's 3 blushes. People have been asking me to try these forever. I grabbed this Huda Faux Filler lip gloss. It's supposed to be a non-sticky lip gloss. And I grabbed Sephora Tint and Volume Brow Gel. And I also got a new setting powder because I am on the hunt for a really great one. This iconic London Velvet Blur had really, really great reviews, like thousands of 5-star reviews. So want to try that today as well. So I'm going to try to talk and put makeup on at the same time. Wish me luck. I'm not sure if my brain can do it, but as long as I'm not concentrating on the makeup and I'm concentrating on the talking, then I can do it. So I'm not going to mention the other, like the brushes I use. Everything will be linked in the info box below the video. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know I've been making videos on YouTube for 12 years. I started this as just kind of a little experiment to see if there would be any interest in a 50-year-old person, you know, doing beauty videos. And to my great shock, there was, and it actually took off. And it has been one of the greatest joys of my life, second only to my children, to be able to grow this channel and nurture this community and be part of this community, because I got to tell you that the mature woman community on YouTube is the best. So supportive, so wonderful, makes everyone feel so welcome and everything. So I really love doing what I do. You know, I'm a very analytical person. I'm a very critical person in judging things, and I think that that is a little bit of what separates my channel from other channels, is that I don't love everything. I actually don't like more than I do like. It's super fragrance. Clearly I got the wrong shade and it just doesn't sit right on my skin. It looks terrible. It's like sitting in my pores, giving me polka dot pores, not blending evenly. I would say if you are a mature person, you could definitely pass on this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and take my Merit stick, which I like much, much better, and I'm going to put that on. All right, and I'm even going to use this as my under eye concealer because this is so good that I can wear it as under eye concealer, and it's a much better shade match for me. All right, so let's get back on track. So my channel is kind of like my third child, right? I've got two girls. They are wonderful, and I love them to pieces, but I also love my YouTube channel to pieces. And so when I see things happening with it that are out of my control, you know, it just makes you feel very out of control. And again, yes, it's kind of the nature of YouTube as a business is that you don't control almost anything about it. Like you upload these videos and YouTube allows you to have a business on there where they pay you in the ad revenue and they let you link to products outside of there. And, you know, now they're getting in on the product linking themselves as well, which is fine. You know, but YouTube in itself is a business and they are looking to obviously make money. Their goal is to keep you on for as long as possible. So the more you watch, the more ads you get served, the more money they make. But I feel like they're almost shooting themselves in the foot by not showing us what we want to see, right? Like that doesn't make any sense. And maybe that algorithm works for short videos, but I think they have to switch up the algorithm for long form videos. I think they almost need two separate algorithms. I mean, definitely my channel is about long form videos. And of course, when people had said, oh, well, you're almost getting punished for putting up one video a week, I thought, well, maybe I'll go back to doing 2 videos a week, you know. Maybe instead of thinking about just retiring and getting off, maybe I should, you know, ramp up again. The problem with that is that YouTube was taking over my life. Like making videos was taking over my life and I didn't have time to do things. And the people in my life knew that I was so busy always working that they stopped inviting me to do things pretty much. You know, I mean, they would still invite me to the important things. So, you know, I mean, that's really having no work-life balance because you always turn everything down because you're working all the time. And so when I went down from 2 videos a week to 1, it was sad, but it was sad from the standpoint that I missed you guys so much and I missed doing the extra content and I felt like I wasn't doing enough, but yet I didn't have to work every weekend of my life and I could go like to New York to visit my daughter, which I did last weekend, and not have to freak out and work double time all week the week before, you know what I mean? To get the video ready to go next week because I literally had to work 7 days a week. So it's not an easy choice to have to pick between your life and the job that you love. You know, I get to sit here and talk to people who I consider my friends and I get to make videos, and as much as it is a fun job, it's also a lot of work, like being on social media, doing all the things, doing Instagram, TikTok. It's so much work and I feel like I failed completely at Instagram and TikTok because, you know, YouTube really is my main platform. And so I want to always keep the YouTube channel up and running and doing its best. But when that suddenly crashes with no explanation, like I didn't change anything in the content that I was doing. I don't think you guys all unsubscribed. My subscriber base is still growing. Within work-life balance, there's also how much time do you spend making each video versus how much it gets watched. When I stopped doing Foundation Fridays, it was just because they weren't getting the views that they used to. You know, I used to put up a Foundation Friday and they would get really great views and really great engagement and everything, and then I kept, you know, making them, but the views were shrinking and shrinking and shrinking to the point where they were my worst viewed videos that I made out of all my videos. And so, you know, I was just like, well, it takes me 5 full days to make one Foundation Friday. Then there's the day that I put it up and talk to you guys, and then that leaves me 1 day in the week to either relax or do my grocery shopping and my laundry, clean my house, you know, visit with people, do all the other things, or start planning my other content, or make Instagram posts, or make TikTok posts, or, you know, answer all the comments. So anyway, those are the 3 Westman Atelier swatches for you. It just became too much. So I stopped doing those. But I'm still doing foundation reviews. I just do them in one day now instead of in 3. And you know, it's not all about views, but I feel like the algorithm has definitely decided that what my channel is good for, or what my audience wants to see from me, are faves and fails videos once a month and sale videos. If I put up a Amazon Prime Day sale video, it is my top performing video of 3 months around it on either side. YouTube serves my audience those videos, but they don't serve them anymore the bread and butter of my channel, which are makeup videos, skincare videos, sunscreen testing videos, you know, all these things like lookbooks, all these videos that I really enjoy making, and I don't want to have to pick and choose, and I don't want to have to stop making things that I love making because the algorithm has decided that they're not going to show it to you anymore. So anyway, all that to say that I hope that if you are interested in at least some of my videos, that when you go onto YouTube, you'll either search for my channel or bookmark my channel, or definitely click on that subscriptions button so that you can get served the videos that you want to see. Okay, so there's the Westman Atelier blush. Okay, my lips are feeling dry, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the lip gloss. And let's see if it really is not sticky. Let's go ahead with the icy nudes. So icy. The other types of videos that really seem to get better views are like clickbaity videos. And it's so funny because I know a lot of people get mad at clickbait. You know, they don't want to see it in their feed, but there's so much competition for your eyeballs, you guys. I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but it is. There is just, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's so many more creators now, which is great. The space has really grown, especially the mature beauty space. It has grown so much. And, you know, I love to see all these different creators because obviously I am not going to be everybody's cup of tea, you know. Not everyone is going to like my videos. Not everyone is going to like my, you know, shtick, want to see what I think of things. They might think I'm too opinionated or just too whatever. And so it's so nice that there are so many different creators out here that people really have like a good choice for who to watch. I mean, and that could be part of it. It might not just be that the algorithm is doing kooky things. It might be that, you know, some people don't want to see my videos, which is fine. Everyone doesn't have to watch every video, obviously. There might be some topics that you're interested in, like some people love the lookbooks, other people can't stand them. Even so, it would be nice if YouTube would let you know what I'm putting out so then you can decide if you want to click on it or not. I just feel like YouTube has taken the decision making out of our hands and they've tried to more control what you're watching. It's making my job so much harder. And it's just causing me extra stress. Part of the reason that I dropped down from 2 videos to 1 is that I was constantly stressed about what the next video was going to be about. Because, you know, coming up with video ideas week in and week out for years, you know, I've been doing this 12 years, 2 videos a week for 10 years, and I rarely missed a video. So that's over 1,000 videos, like coming up with ideas and topics and testing the things. It's a lot of work, and I'm not saying that to make you feel like sorry for me or anything. I'm just saying that because it is. And so I just want you to know that if you were looking for my videos and if you were having trouble finding them, and if you were looking at your feed like I am all the time going, this is not what I subscribe to, this is not what I want to see when I come out here, then definitely switch it up so that you are seeing your subscriptions. And I hope that that is a helpful little piece of advice, and I hope that it helps you if, you know, you're looking to see more of what you want to see when you come to YouTube. Wow, there's like no fallout, and these blend out like a dream. Okay, let's try one of these kooky shimmers. They look really chunky and really crazy. I'm going to try this one here. But yeah, what was I talking about? I forget. Just the stress of having to work 7 days a week, having to work until midnight and then get up at 7:30 in the morning and get back to work. Like sometimes I just felt like I was chained to my desk and, you know, I just couldn't get it all done. And I was just like a hamster on a treadmill. And that is not a, good and healthy way to live your life. And I also really value my health, and I value my workouts, and I value like eating healthy and cooking from scratch, and just being the healthiest older person that I can be, because if you've watched any of my like health, diet, and exercise videos, you know that I've done this 40 years of eating heart healthy and exercising, and I was finding that I was just working so much that I was dropping my exercise routine, and that is so bad for you, especially at this age. Like, this is the age that even though we're tired and we want to just chuck it, this is not the time to do it. And so since I dropped down from 2 videos a week to 1, I've really been able to keep to my workout schedule, which is so important for me. And so, I understand that you guys want to see me twice a week, and my instant knee-jerk reaction to people saying, well, it's creators who drop down to once a week, I instantly thought, oh gosh, I have to post twice a week. And so then I was thinking, well, maybe I can work it in if one of my videos is just like trying on new makeup and chatting, right? It would be easy to edit. We'll see how this one goes. It will hopefully be easy to record, and just talking about health and things like that. But I don't know, like, I'm known for more complex videos on complex topics, like talking about skincare and giving you all the details on all the studies and stuff. So you can't do that. Like, those just take so much time and so much energy. You can't really do those off the cuff, or at least I can't. I have to, do all the research, then double check it, triple check it, quadruple check it, at least try to get to a nugget of truth somewhere. And that is harder to do these days too, because there's so much misinformation everywhere. So anyway, my point is that the job's getting harder and I'm getting slower. Oh, I didn't mention this. This is a new eyeliner from Kosas. I'm gonna try. It says it's waterproof, so we'll see what happens with that. So I'm resistant to doing 2 videos a week, but I'm not resistant to doing a full-length video on Friday and maybe a short on Tuesday, and I wanted to see what you guys would think about that. Shorts, I tried to do. And I couldn't make a short because they were only a minute long, and my curse is that I can't say anything in a minute. I'm not a short-winded person. Oh my God, I'm talking and this is giving me those goobies. I hate that. Oh my God, help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to watch that. Oh my God, I hope that wasn't totally grossing you out. Okay, so where was I? I was saying that, oh yeah, shorts. YouTube just increased the length that shorts could be from 1 minute to 3, so I might be able to say things in 3 minutes that I can't say in 1 minute. I'm sure that I could figure out a way to do a short a week and a long form video a week. So let me know if that sounds like that would be a good medium, a good like middle of the road kind of thing for you, and if you would like that, or if you're just not interested in shorts and you don't watch them, you're my audience. I gotta figure out what you all are into and what you like. Ooh. Because really, I would like to keep my channel going. I'm an empty nester. My kids live in different states from me, so they're not close enough that I could see them all the time. Of course, I have friends, but my friends here and my family here are mainly still working. And of course, like I said, I'm not ready to retire. I'm not ready to hang it up and call it a day. I don't have a significant other currently. I wouldn't mind starting to date, but it doesn't seem like it's a lot of fun out there, I gotta say, from what I've heard. But one of the things that I did do was I was feeling like I had let some of my friendships drift. I just got so wrapped up in doing the job and making the videos and moving forward. And I gotta say, at a certain time in my life when my kids were at college and my divorce was happening and it was COVID, having this was just the best thing, because it really kept me going and gave me something to do, and connecting with you guys was just amazing. But now it's a few years beyond that. I've settled into my new life. I'm very happy being alone, but I also let some of my friendships drift away over time, and that was because I was so work, work, work all the time. I didn't have time to call people. I didn't have time to stay on the phone with people for, you know, an hour or something that you needed to catch up. I didn't have time to make plans with people, like go away for a weekend, go up to my old hometown and visit, go, you know, just visit friends, because we're all so scattered. And, you know, that isn't good for you either. The best things for you as you get older are to maintain your health, to maintain your friendships, to have people in your life. And while, you know, you all are people in my life, you're my virtual people. And, you know, some of us talk on Instagram DMs and stuff, but we've never met in real life. And I, you know, love you and appreciate you, but it's the people that I know in real life that I needed to get back in touch with. And so dropping down from 2 to 1 has really helped me do that. And so that's why I'm so reluctant to go back to doing 2, because I'm afraid I'll be back on that hamster treadmill and I'll kind of lose my way again. And I've just felt like I had lost my way. Just getting back to a lot of my friends retiring, it's so weird. Like, it was such a novel idea for me. Like, do you guys feel this way? Okay, you're older, like I'm 62. My brain still feels like it's 30, maybe 35 tops. And so my brain hadn't really thought at all about retiring. And all of a sudden, everybody I know is retiring. Like, I caught up with a couple of friends. They all retired like 2 years ago. I'm like, what? 2 years ago? You were only 60. And they're like, yeah, it's great. And I'm like, am I missing out on something? You know, and then one of my best friends, her husband retired this August, and she's retiring next December. And a good friend of hers is retiring this December. And we're all the same age. And I'm thinking, I have, like, retirement really hadn't even crossed my mind. Why is that? Like, I guess I should be thinking about it, because everybody else seems to be. Guess it's because I love what I do so much. What I hear from my friends who are retired or are really seriously thinking about retiring is that they really don't love their jobs. You know, they're happy to do it, they're happy to collect their paycheck, but in the end, it isn't something that they love doing and have a passion for. You know, it's a job, it's a good job, but they're not like, oh, I could do this forever. The happy news for me is that I love what I do, you know, and I'm my own boss, so I don't have to answer to anybody except for you guys, as far as, and YouTube, of course, and Instagram and TikTok and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I mean, basically I'm my own boss. I make my own schedule. I do what I want. I can take vacations when I want. I can, you know, well, it's a great gig. And I've been so fortunate that it panned out for me and that I love it as much as I do, that I don't really even think about retiring. But it has made me really, like, nervous about the future of my channel. And, you know, if YouTube's going to cancel me, then maybe I should just retire. And I don't know, would I morph my channel into something else? You know, just become a travel blogger? Or with so many of us getting divorced and so many of us being single and so many of us dating, that it would be really fun to start a series on, like, you know, gray dating, as they call it. I don't mind that I haven't started dating, because I really haven't felt the need to. And as I said, I was just too busy for it. I was, you know, the whole time people are like, when are you going to start dating? When are you going to start dating? I'm like, I don't have time to go to the grocery store. How am I making time to fit a man in my life? You know, I'm like, ugh, that could be a funny series. Like, I could just report back on any dates that I went on, or what it's like being on, you know, Match or wherever it is that you meet people. Obviously, I keep hoping that, you know, someone will just fall in my lap organically. But I've been divorced for 5 years now, and without actively going out and looking for someone, yeah, no one has fallen in my lap organically. It just doesn't happen. So I guess if you want to find a man, you actually have to go out and find one. And from what I've heard from my fellow divorcees out there, or widows, is that the dating demographics are so skewed that if you are a woman who's in her early 60s, you pretty much have the choice of men who are substantially older than you, like mid 70s to 80s, or men who are substantially younger than you, who are perhaps looking for a sugar mama, or just somebody who's not interested in kids. But that, you know, the possibility of dating someone who's actually kind of your age is just not there. At least that's what I hear. And that's kind of what's kept me out of the dating pool. You know, I've been on a couple of things and I've had some little dalliances here and there, but nothing that I would consider like dating. So those are my concerns about it and why I haven't done it, just because of the whole age range difference. And I think that that is unfair and not right. Yeah. So is that something that you guys would be interested in watching? Like some dating videos? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of topics that might be easy. You know, maybe I could do 6 videos a month. Like every other Tuesday I could do a long form and every Friday I could do, that just seems confusing. I'm going to try, you know, for now, I'm feeling like the solution for now is to, number one, let you guys know that you need to click that subscription button so that you can actually see my videos and the videos of the other people that you watch when you go onto YouTube to watch stuff. So that's number one. Number two is I will try to upload 2 videos a week, but one will be a short. I'll try to bank up a bunch of skincare shorts, makeup shorts, you know, just shorts. So I'll try to post a short every Tuesday, and I will continue, of course, to post a long form video every Friday. And hopefully, if I do that and you do the subscriptions feed, then everything will return back to normal, because this really feels very abnormal to me. It doesn't feel right. It feels very strange. And like I said, I feel literally like I have been canceled, and I feel like you guys feel like I have retired, like I don't care anymore, like I'm not working, I'm not doing videos, I really like just stepped out and I'm, you know, AWOL. But I'm not. I'm here. I really do care. I really do want to continue going with this for years into the future, you know? Like, I so enjoy our time together, and so I would like to continue, but it seems like with the way the algorithm is, that it's just going to make it harder. So maybe we can fix this together. Who knows? We'll see. I'm so thirsty. Hold on a sec. All right, so that was kind of a kooky video. I feel like I actually did manage to talk and put on makeup. I don't know how people do it in those like short form videos where they're talking really fast while putting on makeup and about another topic. I'm like, wow, I feel like I can only do one or the other. But I feel like the makeup came out looking pretty nice. I do really, really like a couple of these products. I think that the Dior stick for me is definitely a pass. It is so heavily fragranced. It doesn't sit nicely on my skin. I put the Merit stick over it and this looks so much better. I do have the wrong shade in this, but I don't think I'm going to be buying another shade. What else? The Icy Nude Huda palette. This is gorgeous. You do have to watch out for the shimmers because they're very chunky, but the rest of the shades, super pretty, super wearable mattes. Really pretty eye look. And the little Westman Atelier blush trio, these are awesome. Lit from within and moisturizing and hydrating on the cheeks. So this little 3-pack is great if you just wanted to get one. The shade I used is Petal today. And I'll list the shades and all the other products that I used in the info box below the video. I think the setting powder is really nice. And I really like the brow product too. So a bunch of good things. The lip gloss, it seemed pretty sticky to me. And the way it was giving me those strings, I'm gonna be so grossed out when I'm editing it. I'll probably have to put something in front of my mouth so that you don't have to watch that. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. All right, so that is it for today's video, everybody. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and hit your subscriptions feed when you go to watch YouTube so you can see what videos I've uploaded lately. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.